Hello and welcome back to my channel Christian Faith and Fiction. My name's Lou and today I'm going to share with you some new Christian fiction books that I found that are releasing in December 2022. Hi guys, how are you all doing? I hope you're doing well this week. I have some books, not so many books in December. I guess the publishing industry don't release quite so many over the Christmas period. But I have got some books to share with you today. If you know of any more, please do add them down in the comments. And as we're going through, let me know of any books that you want to read in the future. As always, I've split these up into different genres. And if you want the full description, I'll leave a link to my blog post down below in the description box. Righty-ho, I'm going to need to put my glasses on for this one. I wish I could find a way of not getting reflections from the ring light in my glasses. If I duck down, maybe that works. Anyway, in historical fiction, On My Honour by Patti Smith Hall releases on the 1st of December and it is published by Barber. Ginny Mathis has no intention of staying rooted in the Outer Banks. Then war broke out. While working as a clerk for Oregon Inlet Ferry, naval officers ask her to be watchful for German U-boats reportedly spotted in the area. To help occupy her younger sister, Ginny enlists the Girl Scout troop she leads to help watch for suspicious activity. Soon the girls are sneaking around, hiding a shipwrecked survivor. All She Ever Dreamed by Robin Lee Hatcher releases on the 5th of December. Dreams sometimes come at a great cost. Betrothed in a sensible match, even if the man isn't the love she's always imagined, Sarah McNeil relies on the advice her late grandmother gave her as well as her own common sense. Dreams of a mysterious European count who rides in and sweeps her off her feet is the stuff of girlhood, and she's a woman now, but when her fiancé's older brother Jeremiah returns to Boulder Creek, he unknowingly awakens that discarded dream. The Sisters of Sea View by Julie Klassen releases on the 6th of December and this is published by Bethany House. When their father's death leaves them impoverished, Sarah Summers convinces her sisters to open their seaside home to guests to provide for their ailing mother. Emily and Georgiana agree, but Viola, who wears a veil to cover a scar, detests the idea. Determined to stay together, the sisters begin the new venture. Instead of the elderly invalids they expect, however, they find themselves hosting eligible gentlemen. Holding the Line by Jennifer Delamere releases on the 6th of December. This is book 3 in the Love Along the Wires series and it's published by Bethany House. A widow at just 30 years of age, Rose Finley is determined to put all ideas of marriage and family behind her and pursue an independent life. But when she notices a young woman about to be led astray by a roguish aristocrat, bitter memories of her past arise and she feels compelled to intervene. The unintended consequences of her efforts will ultimately force Rose to re-examine her life in a new light. Fortress of Snow by Melanie Dickerson releases on the 6th of December and this is the Derricott Tales Book 4 and it's published by Thomas Nelson. When her father dies and her brother Warren abandons her, Maisie is forced to seek help from her beloved older brother Sir John, who is training knights at the great estate of Struckley. While there, she becomes friends with the kind and loyal Sir Beringer. Circumstances then force them apart. Beringer goes to Prague while Maisie and her brother move to London. There, Maisie puts her knife-throwing skills to excellent use as she defends herself, and she learns to make breads to sell in the market to earn money. Her business is expanding when Beringer returns to London and they are reunited. Engaging Deception by Regina Jennings releases on the 13th of December. This is Joplin Chronicles Book 3 and is published by Bethany House. Olive Kentwood has spent her life hiding her interest in architecture, even though she pores over architectural books and sketches buildings. When she accepts a job on a home expansion, it's only because her cousin Amos agrees to pose as the builder. To further hide her involvement, Olive takes a position as a nanny, not knowing that she'll be working for her idol, Joplin's leading architect, widower, Maxfield Scott. Maxfield is intrigued by his new nanny. She makes his home and his life bearable again. His work, on the other hand, is a disaster. An untrained builder is remodelling a completed project of his. What's worse, Maxfield's current client wants changes to his plan because of that builder's work. In Love's Time by Kate Breslin releases on the 13th of December, and this is published by Bethany House. In the summer of 1918, Captain Marcus Weatherford arrives in Russia on a secret mission, with a beautiful ballerina posing as his fiancée. Marcus searches for the Romanov Tsarina and her son, who both allegedly survived the murdering Bolsheviks and the information behind an Allied plot to assassinate Lenin. But Marcus's sense of duty battles his desire to return home to Claire, his actual love. Hospital orderly Claire Danner still suffers from Marcus's betrayal and now fears losing her daughter to the heartless family who took Daisy away from Claire once before, but only Marcus can provide the critical proof needed to save her daughter. All the Lost Places by Amanda Dykes releases on the 13th of December, and this is published by Bethany House. Discovered floating in a basket along the canals of Venice, Sebastian Travato wrestles with questions of his origins. Decades later, on an assignment to translate a rare book, Daniel Goodman finds himself embroiled in a web of secrets carefully kept within the ancient city and in the mystery of the man whose story the book does not finish, Sebastian. In fantasy and sci-fi, Calor by J.J. Fischer releases on the 6th of December, and this is published by Enclave. What if you could edit memories with a single touch? The world that was is gone, lost to everything except living memory. But remembering comes at a terrible price. 62 years after the apocalypse, a new society has emerged from the ashes of the old world, where highly valued memories are traded and nostalgia is worth dying or even killing for. Enslaved by a cruel master, Stephanie Winter is forced to use her rare ability to manipulate memories to numb the darkest secrets of the ruling aristocracy. And finally, in romance, Pretty Little Pieces by Carmen Schober releases on the 6th of December, and this is published by Bethany House. Ambitious influencer Georgina Havoc and her designer beau Lance Broussard have been dubbed the next Chip and Joanna Gaines, but their happily ever after falls apart when Lance blindsides her with a pause. The show must go on, as so Georgina takes on the task of renovating a forgotten cottage in the tiny, tight-knit town of Tarragon, Tennessee, on her own. Georgina has a plan to save her relationship and her show, but a surprise drop-in from her troubled twin sister makes things extra messy. That and the presence of rugged ex-sniper Cassidy Stokes, who throws a wrench in all her plans. Okay guys, those are all the books that I could find coming out in December. As I said, if you know of any more, add them down below, and if you would like to read any of them, let me know down in the comments. I hope you're having a really great reading week, and until next time, God bless. Bye!